What's going on, guys? It's Red, and today I actually have a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck profile for you guys. Extra deck is not quite yet done, and I have some other cards that I play in other decks that I just don't have spare copies of. So, honorable mention to Calamities, guys. Good card. Good card. Anyway, getting into it. 3 Blue Eyes White Dragon. Some people would say in a pure build, play 2, but I think for this one, 3 is going to be the go-to. Following up behind it, we play 2 alternative. Again, some people would say, oh, play 3. I feel like 2 is the sweet ratio for it, honestly, because you don't really want to hard draw into this without seeing the blue eyes, and this is easily searchable with blue eyes off of one of your spell cards. I can't remember the name, but yeah, so reason for running 2. I'm actually running the Chaos form, so I'm going to be playing the 2 Chaos Max. Chaos Max is the card that makes your opponent's female wet and makes your opponent hate you. So, this thing is fucking God. It can't be touched. I mean, there's nothing else to say about that. I mean, and then following up behind that, we also have the Blue Eyes White Dragon. So, whenever your Blue Eyes monster, or more than one being monsters, is destroyed by a battle or an opponent's card effect, while you have a dragon type in the graveyard already beforehand with this happening, you can special summon this card from your hand, and then deal 600 damage to your opponent for each dragon in your graveyard with a different name. And then after that part is done, its special summon effect would kick in, being able to target one of your dragon type monsters in the graveyard, and then he would gain attack equal to that target. And then 1 Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Again, this is another card I can see people discussing ratio over between 1 and 2, because I never really see people play through this, so it's either like a 2-to-1 ratio thing. I personally like the 1, because I feel like in combo I'm only going to use its effect once, and that's it. With our level 1s, guys, we are playing Triple Sage. So whenever this card is normal summoned, you pretty much get to add any of your level 1 light tuners that you play. And then this actually has a discard effect in hand to target 1 effect monster you control, send it to the grave, and then special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your deck. Meaning you can special summon your Spirit Dragon and then banish one from the field. Up next, 3 White Stone of Ancients. During the end phase of the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your deck. Again, you can do your little one dude right here, in case you don't see this. And then banish a spell or trap, or however that dude's effect works. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. And then target 1 Blue Eyes monster in your graveyard by banishing this card and add it from the graveyard to your hand. 2 White Stone Legend. I would play 3, but I feel like 3 is honestly quite an overkill for the deck. I mean, what's the purpose of it if you're just gonna run 3 Blue Eyes, know you're gonna see 1 in your hand, and then use this card just to get another one, so you're sitting with 2 bricks in your hand? I mean, that's why I play the 1 Maiden, because after you search it, or if you just open up with Maiden, you can just keep summoning Blue Eyes if it's targeted for an attack, or if it gets targeted by card effect, it would still summon, but the card effect would not be negated. One Master with Eyes of Blue. I've honestly been screwing around with him in the deck a little bit, and him paired up with Link Karibo is hilarious. Um, he pretty much lets you get one of your level 1 light tuners back from your graveyard to your hand, so it's Monster Reborn, the warrior returning alive, my bad. And then if this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle it back, send an effect monster from your field to the graveyard, and then special summon a blue eyes monster from your graveyard. Hey, guys, again. Dragon Spirit. I mean, come on, quit sleeping on him. Rounding off our level 1 tuners, of course, we got the triple Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler, honestly, your opponent hates to see it. It's easily searchable, that's why I would honestly run it at 3, so if you don't see it, you can search it. For more, like, filler, staple type options in the deck for our monsters, we got 2 Nebula Dragons, 1 Star Liege, and 1 Darkness Metal. I prefer to use Summon Out the Darkness Metal as a target off of the Hieratic Seal. But if I can just raw summon it too, that's freaking sweet. Safer pretty much allows me to send any number of dragon monsters from my hand or face up on the field. And add one from my deck to my hand whose level is the same, so I mean, hey, if you got that one dead blue eyes that's gonna do nothing in your hand, just pitch it and grab one of your level 1 dragon type tuners. And then this also has an effect where you can banish them from the graveyard, target one level 8 light or dark dragon monster in your graveyard added to your hand. So you can recycle back your alternative, your Dragon Spirit, your Blue Eyes White Dragons, your Nebula Dragons if you even wanted to. And then Nebula Dragons here for more of the factor of it being, not only is it a level 8 for a trade-in target, but it's also to help, you know, just special summon level 8s from your hand with it, and then just make your rank 8 plays. And then of course I don't need to explain Darkness Metal because unless you don't know what it does, you've been sleeping under a freaking rock. I mean, let's be honest. For our spells, we got 3 trade-in. You know, you just say goodbye to level 8 and draw 2 cards. Woohoo. Cards of Consonants. You get rid of a Dragon Tuner with 1,000 or less attack. Guess what, guys? Draw 2 cards. That's all you want to do, is you want to draw and see your pieces. 2 Chaos Form, because we play the 2 Chaos Max Dragons. People hate Chaos Max Dragons, so I mean, might as well speed up the process a little bit. 2 Melody. You're gonna want to search out your pieces a little bit, being your alternative and your blue eyes, or if you already have blue eyes with a KO, well, I mean, you can pretty much, yeah, do what you want when you activate this, because you really don't have that many targets. Burst Stream of Destruction, if you control blue eyes white dragons, so that does not mean any, like, alternative or whatever. Blue eyes white dragon specifically, unless in the effect text it says this card is always treated as a blue eyes white dragon. You can destroy all cards your opponent controls, and blue eyes white dragon you control cannot attack the turn you activate this card. 3 Potted Desires. We're pretty much playing almost 3 of everything in the deck, so I mean, I don't think it'd hurt us to banish 10 and get an extra draw too. And then the 1 Upstart, because again, guys, you just want to draw. You just want to keep drawing. Honorable mention again for the extra deck before we get into this. Calamities, good card, stay strong. Anyway, so for our links, we got the Halco Fiber Axe, because, you know, Halco Fiber Axe combo is really nice. Hieratic Seal, good card to go into after the Halco Fiber Axe play, bringing out your one of your stones, and then being able to go into this, or depending on your matchup and how things go, you can play the Link Karibo and get your stones to go off that way. Haven't really thought of a synchro tuner to put in this deck for the Hulk. So yeah, next deck profile update, I'll have that for you guys. Because yeah, it's like 4 a.m. and I'm over here crafting decks, and yeah. For our fusions, we only play the one Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon because it's the easiest fusion to make without having to use any type of fusion card. You just contact fuse them and boom, you got this card. So it can make up to 2 attacks on all monsters during each battle phase. At the end of the damage step, when this card attacks an opponent's monster, but the opponent's monster wasn't destroyed by battle, you banish that monster instead. So, good spot remover, guys. For our Synchros, we got 2 Azurai Spirit. So pretty much what this card is, as a quickie, you can tribute him, and then pretty much summon out any other like dragon monster. Right? Tribute this. Special summon one like dragon type synchro monster from your extra deck, guys. My bad. It's not that good, but it's kinda good. So typically with that you would want to bring out your Azurai Silver Dragon. So that way on your turn going into your turn off your opponent's standby after you would summon this. I mean end phase, not standby. You would get your little normal monster back and then proceed with your plays. And then the 1 Spark Dragon for protection, and also to get that extra level 9 out with a level 1 tuner to make the Calamities play more accessible. And then, I mean, we kind of got some toolbox cards here with the whole Cypher Blade line. I don't even know if I have that in correct order or not, but you know. You got the Galaxy Eye Cypher Blade to detach 1, target a face-up monster your opponent controls. So it cannot attack. Monsters you control cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of the turn except this card. Also, take control of the targeted monster until the end of the turn. But while this effect is applied, it gets this card's name. So, Cypher Dragon. Use him by going in from a rank 8 into him. Well, rank 8 Galaxy Eyes XZ monster. So, you can detach material from this, target a card on the field, destroy it. Okay, spot removal. This exceed summon card you control, destroy by battle or with an opponent by an opponent's attacking monster, destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard. You can target 1 Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon in your graveyard and special summon it. Oh, guess what? We get him right back out on the field again, guys. And then we got the Big Daddy Pimp, the Neo Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. So if he's used by using a Cypher card as an XZ material, no, if this card has a Cypher card as if this card has a Cypher card as an XZ material, it currently gains this effect. Once per turn, you can detach up to 3 materials from this card. Monsters your opponent controls cannot attack directly for the rest of this turn. What? Your opponent... Monsters you control cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of this turn except this card. Also, if you... Also, for each material detached, take control of 1 opponent's face-up monster until the end of the phase. So, pretty much, you just detach... Like, if you detach 3 materials, guys, you're pretty much taking 3 monsters from your opponent's side. And, their attacks become 45 with this name. So, pretty much, all 4 of them, including this, well, all 3 of them, including this, can actually attack your opponent. So you have 4,500 bodies on your side of the field, which is pretty nuts in my opinion. And then you got the 107. I don't really use 107 much for its effect, but during the battle phase, at the start of your battle phase, you can detach material. All face-up monsters currently on the field have their effects negated, and attack and defense become their original attack and defense if there was any modulation there. And if I do any of these effects during the if you do any of these effects during the battle phase this turn, each time an opponent's card effect resolves, this card gains 1,000 attack until the end of the battle phase, and it can also make a second attack this turn. So, you know, I mean, it can become a beat stick that can attack twice, but there's never really that window of opportunity for this guy to shine, hardly ever for me, so he just sits on the back burner to make the full armor Photon Dragon. So you just detach material from this card, pretty much target a face-up card on the field and destroy it. That's honestly the only utility reason why you play this card. It's just another spot removal. And then because you really don't want your opponent to play something like Regeki to get rid of your board, you want to play the Hope Harbinger just for the spell negation. So anyway guys, that's the Blue Eyes deck profile. Now I hope you guys enjoyed. As usual, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more when we do other deck profiles, live duels, or just random videos. Leave a comment down below what you guys think, and as usual, we will catch you guys in the next one.
Like and subscribe to Metagame. Hit the bell icon.
That shit sharp, for the light you give yo. Trucking up all night, yo. For the light you give yo.